This is part 2 of Endgame. I left it in a part 1. What will happen if we continue in this path? And I said we're going to have a revolution, not a revolution, but a broken system, because there will be the disobedience. Because you can't ask somebody to go and do something that he's been life risk. Then you cannot let somebody get off the hook because of the same problem. See, all of this is creating a political vacuum now. So we don't want to turn this political. We don't want to turn this moment into political moments, because if that goes, then we are up for troubles all the way. No matter what kind of a kind of a take you're taking, left or right, up and down, wrong, it's all of that is abolish himself. So if people truly want to help other people, they need to come together, and the purpose of my presence in this now, on this world, for the rest of my days, is to serve the humanity. To serve the humanity in a way they deserve to be served. In a way they've been dreamed to be served. In a way they wanted all the time, no matter how the life turned, you just wanted to be happy. You just wanted to have somebody you can trust. Wherever you fell, whatever problems, whatever issues, whatever things, you have somebody there to listen to you. So this world will require all the humans to give a stop to their addictions. Addiction in the sense, not like, because everything is an addiction, by the way. No matter what kind of process you build. I mean, somebody got addiction of money, somebody got addiction of cars, somebody got addiction of art, somebody got addiction of medication, some other got addiction. Every single one of us, no matter, shopping addiction, food addiction, drink addiction, everything is an addiction in a system that we live. So if we truly want to help humanity, then we have to start from zero. If we truly, truly, truly want to help humanity, if you truly accumulated those money, that wealth, that knowledge, for the sake of humanity, then it's time that you come forward and help the humanity. The trust in the governments, even that has become that's why people are giving money on their behalf of themselves, not through the government, not through the system of charity, which in the next world would disappear once and forever. It's humiliating that we have created a society of giving people a handout. It's humiliating to anyone, to all of us, the one who gives and the one who takes. No matter what side of this you are, because you got a bit more bread, you can just share with someone. Oh, fantastic, thank you. What other? What tomorrow? What is he going to get tomorrow? What are they going to get tomorrow? The hand-out society has to finish. I tell hand-out because the next community, there is no society. After this period, the society, classes, they will disappear once and forever. The reason why I called it what's the end game of everything is exactly this. That every one of us has to start working towards the end game of this planet. So every one of us has to get together and put together everything that we got. No matter where your gold is, no matter where your diamond is, no matter what you got, it's going to be needed. It's going to be needed for the future technology. No matter what, Future technology requires a high standard quality of materials, and that is held in a safes, and that has to come out. That has to come out. If you truly think for the good of humanity, then that has to come out. It would be my duty to bring this all together, to bring the poor and the rich at the same point of understanding, at the same point of objectives, on the same point of the journey, on the same point of understanding what giving means. You know? At the moment, a lot of souls are getting lost because they don't even know why they died. I heard the interview of a doctor this morning at BBC Breakfast on BBC News, and it kind of touched me when he described the feeling behind when he was going in and out of the confusion. He calls it confusion. I call it reality. It's not confusion. It's just you were fighting hard to keep your soul in. No matter what. You pray to every single soul that you beside you. And every single soul beside you or your family, it did the same thing. Prayed to keep your soul where it is. And thankfully it became successful. Now, just because I heard that interview, it gives me the entire impression, the suffering behind every other human which is struggling inside there, because it described it in a very simple way of you going in and out of the coma or confusion or situation, because you knew you were dying and yet you didn't know how to accept it. So that was the confusion. You were not ready to accept that. So you were fighting, you were praying, your family was praying behind of it, and everybody else. You know? But you just give me a reality inside of me, how emotional that is. You know, it's just, I felt the emotion exactly like you did, and I could see you being confused with your own soul. Is the right time to go? Is the right time to leave? Or is it just a game? You know, even you thought this was a game. You know, you're not in pain, but yet you are in difficulty of life. That's his people bring it. I mean, whoever survives this virus is get a different story to tell us. Because it's a survival, it's a lie, don't look at the dead. Look at the survivors. Look at the stories behind the truth. And that's the truth we need to hear. Because they fight it between their perception, their beliefs, their understanding, gone off the window. All of that. They didn't want to know what kind of beliefs or money or they just went to pump. And whoever came on the other side alive would tell you how precious is life. You know, how precious. And every one of them was fighting, and the angels who were trying to keep the souls in, and that's how the nurses, by the way, they are personally chosen by God. No matter how we treat them, they will answer to the God's call. Nurses are personally chosen by God. No matter what you think. It takes a hard soul to be a nurse, or to be a doctor, or to be even in medical circle. It takes a hard soul. It takes to come in realization with everything. I mean, while the humans are running away from the virus, they are running towards the virus. And that takes courage. You know, that takes incredible courage to go against. This time we didn't go with the guns. This time we went with our medical knowledge, with our science knowledge, and yet we could have done much better. We could have saved a lot more life. But let us at least save the rest of it, what is left. Let's save this. Let's create a different system. Let's not waste this. I mean, I know this source that we are losing not going to be to waste. I'll give you a couple positive news and I'm closing down. Let me give you, on the 16th of May, every single year will be graduation day for every single country in the world. And that graduation day also will be a week long of holiday, for the very reason because the boy becomes a man when we hand over his graduation, the keys of life. So for the young man or the young woman or the young person, whatever that will be, he has to go and learn the history of this moment and the past. So we're going to create these big cities, angels cities across the world, on top of the hills. Everyone should be on top of the hills, because from the hill downwards, they should have their own God in the way they believed, in the way they understood, as the biggest picture, with the wings to welcome the generation that did not experience division between religions. Okay? That's all. Thank you. Oh.